Hi, I'm Cassie. Welcome to Old People Play Video Games. Hi, this is Cassie, and we're going to go into the Saltwater Mines for a run. If you've never been in the mines before and you just feel a little better about knowing where you can go and what's available on each level, I'm going to run you through it real quick. The Saltwater Mines are the first dungeon that you'll do in Bay Farm. And the first four levels don't have, I'm pretty sure don't have any, um, they don't have any jumbles in there to beat you up. So, I mean, these are, stones, rock, clay. This is coal. But the first floor doesn't even have ore in it. It's just compilation of a bunch of things that you would probably need to create your garden and plant your um, crops. So a lot of the stuff in here, like you'll see, there's a pile of sand there, help you make plant beds. But that's all there was to that floor. It's just that one tiny little area. It goes around in a circle. This is the second level. Basically the same thing. You're really just going around in this circle. That's all there is to the second floor. Now I've put in all of my seals. You can see all of my seals have been installed, so I can go to any floor I want. But that's the second floor. Again, just a simple circle for you to get through. And if you've not put a seal in for each floor, whatever floor you're working on, you have to keep mining everything that's in there until a little yellow box comes up underneath whatever it is you mine. And then when you walk across it, it'll open the door so you can get through. This is the third floor. This time we get to have some copper. Which, if you're going through this for the first time, you need copper to make some of your comfy furniture and all of that type of stuff. Now, this one is different. Not only do you have this area up here on top, this is where when you come down off the platform, you go down a little down the staircase, you have all these resources there. When you come up here, you want to make sure that you jump over the lake because down the stairs are more resources. So whenever you come to a floor, now typically when they create these dungeons, they, have like maybe 3 or 4 floor plans and, all 24 levels are some combination of that floor plan. So if you see one and you recognize what it is, then you know automatically how to do it. Now this is the first floor that you're going to have a jumble to kill. Again, just copper. It's all the resource on this floor. Copper, coal, and, everything from the previous floors. But this one is a simple circle. I mean, there really isn't anything to go, any place to go other than that. There's nothing back here. Can't go anywhere. So, I mean, really, it's just playing around in the water. Same thing with any of the ones that go off to the left. It's just water. Okay, level 5. Now you've got to deal with these nasty things. You want to stay out of the frontal cone. They attack you from the front, so if you can jump away right when they're getting ready to attack you, then you can stay out of trouble. Again, copper, coal, just the very basics. It's a very small floor, and there's not a lot of places for you to go. Which I guess makes it easier if you're trying to, mine all of these nodes to find the little yellow box that lets you through. Now, on this floor, you've got gems. At this point, if you're small and you're just going through this the first time, I recommend that you buy an invisibility potion. I don't know that I have. I mean, I've got the small gone potion. Will make you invisible, so you can just run through and do all the mining you want, and nobody will see you. So I'll pop one of these. And see, I'm invisible. And now this jumble isn't going to try and knock the heck out of me. Now, the only thing you have to worry about, again, this is floor 6, and this is just a simple circle. The only thing you have to worry about is when you get up to the higher levels, the wheels will bump into you and take away some of your health. But, it's just the higher levels have things that do that. So you have to be careful and not... I don't know why this isn't picking that up. Pick it up. Okay, so it's just a simple circle. Level 7. Again, more of the same. Lots of gems. Now, I'm getting a lot more gems because my tools are all gold. The highest upgrade that you can give your tools. If you have lower level tools, like if the only thing you've done is get a copper upgrade to your pickaxe, you might want to try a food buff. If you're cooking level 5, try a food buff. And then that might help increase the nodes that are available to you and the amount of gems or ore that you'll get when you try to collect them. This floor 8. Now this is what I was talking about. This thing will whack you. And I'm gonna get rid of my invisibility potion by going after it. For me, it's a little harder to see. It just hit me. It's a little harder for me to make sure I'm in exactly the right place to whack that thing. Again, another simple circle. Please don't even. And it just always manages to hit me at the wrong time. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. But, there's nothing back here. I know it's a great big waterfall, but even up at this level, there's nothing there. I mean, you can't swim down, so there wouldn't be anything there if you tried. At least at this point, I don't know what they're going to do later. I mean, the next upgrade they do, they might change little things here and there about the mines. I don't know. But floor 8, in this instance, that's what's there. Floor 9, we've got some peridot in here. Again, it's just easier to have a potion. Jump. See, if you jump, then they can't hit you. There you go. And it's dead. But you get peridot. And this, again, whenever you see these several tiered or several floored dungeons, that means that you have an opportunity to go in that place behind everything. Oh, stop. Me trying to get my weapon out sometimes is just a hassle. Alright, it's getting really late, and we're on floor 9. So I'm gonna wind up going through another day. Usually there's very little on this floor until you get up to the higher ones. But again, this floor 9 is you can go down to this level. See, I've got 2 things there, and I can smash him so that he dies before he hits me. But again, Peridot, you know, you have to cross the stream to get to that extra space, and there you go. Up the stairs, out the door. Now that's the one thing about going through here. The clock moves so fast on this game that you can't even get through. You can't like do a gem run really quick. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you're a speedster, maybe if you're only looking for the highest gems, you can get away with it. This one also is one of those floors. It's just a simple circle. So there weren't a lot of Peridot in there. So I'm just gonna move on. Floor 11. Yeah, I'm about to get grabbed, so they will magically pull you away. Again, if your character has like topped out your upgrades on your tools, then there really isn't any sense in eating food buffs unless you're up at like, I guess, I don't know, the highest floor? And I still haven't figured that out. See, I got yanked because time was up. So I got 1600 for trees, and we'll go back to the mine and see if I can finish it. Oh, you know what I probably should have done? Empty my bags. Let's go back and empty the bags first. It always helps. Yeah. Especially when you're killing them, again, like I said, if you go through invisible. My controller is just a mess. It's old. And sometimes it just doesn't want to play nice. Okay. We've got a fresh start on the bag. We'll go back here. See if I can get through the rest of the mines. Yes, please. I think we were on level 11 here. Let's go in. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take an invisibility potion, see how fast I can do a medium one since, you know, see how fast I can go and how long I can do it. And this thing's gonna hit me because that's what it does. Annoying wings. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, come on, just give it to me. Go down here. Alright. Oh, we've got some gems up here this time. Nope, not what I wanted. There you go. Sometimes half the problem is just trying to get your gems collected. Alright. Jump over here and see if there's anything downstairs. Yes, there is. Alright. On to 12. And this is another simple circle. And there are not a lot of gems here. Well, maybe towards the back there. See, it's relatively very small. Unlike the floating ruins, which requires a lot of doing. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is how you can tell that it's an ore. There are, see how many nuggets there are on that node? That's iron ore, and you'll need that for a lot of things that you want to make, so... I wasn't really paying attention to where iron ore starts showing up, but it's on floor 12 for sure. Again, simple circle. There is very little places for you to go on this floor, as in this whole, you know, mine is pretty simple. No jumps here. Just gonna go right past everything. There's one up here. Run around this one. Not in my way. Alright. Go over here. See if there's anything on floor 14. Go down the stairs. Yeah, we've got one node here. So. Okay, up to 14. This is, again, a simple circle. Stop hitting me. I'm gonna need to take another potion here. Let's make it easier on everybody. Now, and these larger areas that have the mountain in the middle, if you have wings, or I don't know, maybe if you don't, you can jump up to the top to get away from these things and wait until they've spun themselves around. There's someplace where they're not going to hit you. And remember, you want to put as many cozy pieces of furniture as you can get into your home so that you've got way more health, way more energy to do all this mining. Floor 15, we've got still on Peridot. Oh, and we've got some aquamarine here. That's nice. On this one again, it's got the little downstairs over off the edge. There's not anything here at this time, so unless all you need is iron ore. And you'll find it like this sometimes. There'll be hardly any gems on a level. This is another circle one. The higher up you get, the less gems seem to spawn, so I mean, don't be surprised if I'm going through this entire area. But I got one aquamarine and a smack in the face. Okay, level 17. Again, looks like it's just a big circle. Not what I wanted to get. There we go. Now these cannons are just obnoxious. I mean, I know the anchors were in the lower levels. They're kind of obnoxious too. You can jump out of their way if your timing's right. But these cannons, they flip and go backwards. And see, this is such a small floor. You're literally hardly going anywhere while you're here. It's the tiniest of circles, and I don't know why I can't just get around these guys. Okay, we're on level 18. Still doing aquamarine. Now we've got all 3 of these jerks. Get out of my face! Alright, let me take another potion. I'm gonna use these potions for the Scorched Caverns. I'm not really trying to use them on this. But, you know, if you've not been to these levels before, I mean, it's really repetitive the way I'm showing you each one of these levels, but, you know, that's the way they built them. You know, I guess it's easier for people to get used to the patterns. I mean, it's not as easy if you've not been into these caverns before and you're not sure what to expect, but I mean, this is the first little dungeon, and its cast of characters are obnoxious for sure. And that's it. Again, it's just the thing with the big island in the middle. There's no other place to go. 419, more aquamarine. Other island in the middle, though. It does look like there's more floor space, but I don't. Maybe it's just because there aren't as many nodes on this level. Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, if you play first-person shooters, this is nothing. I'm sure your controller is better than mine, and it works a lot better for you. This is an old wireless Nintendo controller. It has got a lot of wear and tear on it. And that's why sometimes it doesn't do what I think I'm telling it to do. This is another one of the floors that has that extra part in the back. Oh, stop. No way. Ah, hit me anyhow. You know, I think they probably realized that at this point people would be using invisibility potions, so they put all these obnoxious things that knock you around in the game. There's nothing down here, so I'm gonna go back up. And the stairs. Now, we should be getting into Topaz, but I think one of these floors just doesn't generally have any gems on it. Nope, we've got some here. I'm just gotten lucky today. Your RNG will vary. I mean, I've been through these mines. I went through these mines a lot. And sometimes you'll come in here and there just won't be any gems whatsoever. And this is such a small dungeon level. I mean, this is this tiny little circle. There's no other place to go. And I've been through all the little crooks and crannies, and the only ones that have extra places to go are the ones that have the different levels, like this one. Now, see, there's nothing up here on the top floor. There's only one node here. And I don't know, I mean, I'm still getting a lot of gems when I hit it, but I mean, one node per floor, that's pretty sad. If you're coming in here for the first time and, you know, need to be taking food or something, I'll tell you what, I'll eat something. I'll eat some pumpkin pie. And we'll see if it makes any more floors have more nodes on them. Okay, here's 23, and it's the simple big island in the middle. And the first thing I did was get smacked in the face by this thing. Get out of my way. Nope. Eating food did nothing for me. I have 2 nodes, that's it. 2 nodes of topaz. Wow. It's really just... Alright, so it's 6:15 p.m. in the game. And I started early in the morning, so... Last floor, 24. As you can see, there's even more of these spinning things to beat you up. Alright. There are more nodes here. I mean, you know, luckily. It's not always this way. Again, the amount of nodes you'll have is completely random. And I have been through here. I don't know, sometimes, you know, you need topaz for a specific thing, especially if you've gotten to the point where you're breeding your animals. You'll need gems from all of the dungeons, depending upon what color you want your animal to be when you breed it. So you still have a need to come into these lower level mines. And when you're only getting that many nodes, you know, I guess I have used food on the top tier gems. So the topaz levels 20, I guess 21 through 24. And here's the end of the mine. This is, you'll notice that the other dungeons require you to have some kind of potion in you all the time that you're in that mine. This is the only one that doesn't. Um, in the other ones, in the other dungeons, this is the only level that you don't have to have that potion in you. And this is where you'll go to get your quest when you finish this dungeon. Talk to this guy. He does a thing or two, tells you to go get him some stuff. You bring it back. There's a whole visual thing. Also, there will be a scroll right there on top of that post. I've already picked it up with this character, so it's not there anymore, but... And that is the Saltwater Mine. Well, actually, you could just walk. If you're any floor that you're on and you want to get out quickly, just go back up to the waypoint where you put the seal in and go out the back door and it'll take you right out of the dungeon. So that is it for Saltwater Mine. It's simple. It has 3 floor plans. So the minute that you walk in, you can kind of tell exactly which floor plan you're doing. 2 or 3, I don't know, it might just be 2. But those are all the different floor plans that you'll come across under Saltwater Mines. Be sure to clean your bags out before you go to the mines. You'll need extra space if a potion runs out and you wind up killing a jumble whose components will be stored in your bag. Take invisibility, gone potions, and food. Include both food buffs for mining and for energy replacement. If you're going through a dungeon for the first time, bring healing potions in case you get hit by too many jumbles or die from falling off the higher dungeon platforms. I hope this run through the Saltwater Mines helps to alleviate any qualms you might have about the aggressive NPCs inside. Have a wonderful time playing Fae Farm. May you be well blessed and well loved, always.